Sagittarius, how you doing? It's Dharma here, and this is going to be a weekly for you. It's for October 2022. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watchers, anybody who was drawn to this message. I'm using the Hocus Pocus Tarot. Okay, I'm sporting the bones. Wow. And the Five of Cups fell out in my lap. That's unfortunate. So maybe we're going into this time frame feeling a little bit disappointed, and that is okay. It tends to happen sometimes to the best of us. You'll have that on those big jobs. So my readings tend to last from reading to reading as far as timing goes, and if there's an extended, all the info you need about everything that we do here is down there in the box below. Okay. What do we have coming in for Sag, please, for October? Wow. 8 of Pumpkins. That is Pentacles and the High Priestess. Oh my God. She's all, come little children, oh. But it feels like in every one of these images, she's this close to getting where she needs to be. This could be about saving money, attaining wealth. For some people who, if you're like an influencer or something, you might wake up with like 80,000 new subscribers or something insane like that. I don't know why, but there it is, right? It's the 8 of Pumpkins. 8s are big numbers, okay? But it feels like this has been self-manifested, right? Because her hand's down there and she is the one yielding the power. 8 of Pentacles also talks about the fruits of your labor, okay? And you can see it. It's right there, and you get it at the 9 of Pentacles, right? The 8 of Pentacles, you can see the bounty, right, at the 8 of Pentacles, and you just have to wait for it to ripen. And but she's with the High Priestess. This could be someone who is really, really intuitive. This could be just a knowing that something is coming. But there is all of these hands. And she's like grazing, and she has the ability to touch all of these people in one way or another. And she's just almost there. I don't really know what that is. Strength. And somebody's like, I don't know what it is that she's looking at. I don't know if they're looking at her or she's looking at them. But either way, it's the Strength card, but it feels like irritation. And it could be something that people are saying, or it could be that she's like all dressed up, you know, doing her, it's like people think that she's immature or something like that, when really she's not. She's a force of fucking nature in her own way. And she's like, you need to take me seriously. It's like this, she's all stomping her feet saying, you need to fucking take me seriously. And these people are looking like, we're not going to do that. And it's a tower moment for this one. The Lovers. And the 9 of Cups. If we're talking about business here, okay, somebody could be offering you their services. All right, but if we're talking about all of this as love, someone has been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to develop something with somebody, and it just hasn't been working. And she might see them with somebody else, and she's like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening again. And then tower moment, love comes in. Out of nowhere, love arrives. Because, I'm writing that down. Because she's standing there like, why isn't this working for me? I'm this close to it. And then comes in from left field. Maybe you absolutely were not expecting for the person that is coming in with the love offer. You weren't expecting it for it to be them. You're like, I mean, they're like, you're Temperance. That's Sagittarius. And she's all, don't get me wrong. They get you to turn from like, it's like phasing from being in a relationship where you have to stomp your feet to get attention to all of a sudden being in this position where somebody is Temperance. They're calm and cool and collected and interested in you. And they don't make you have to stomp your feet. They don't make you do any of that. It's just Temperance. And you're like, it's this Emperor. And, oh, it's the Emperor and Temperance. Oh, it's always the Emperor and Temperance. But they are feeling really good for whatever. I don't know if it's because you make them feel good or whatever. It's the moment where she realizes that something is almost ripe. Except she thought, she had no idea it was this one. She maybe had been nurturing this particular Emperor for a while. But in nowhere in her mind did she think that there was going to be a chance with this person. So she was just herself. Her guard was totally down because she wasn't trying to be in a relationship with them. She was just around and being their friend and being awesome. And fun fact, okay, that was nurturing a relationship and planting seeds the whole time. And she thinks doing her magic, okay, or whatever, being the high priestess on the other side, that she is nurturing this other thing. It's that thing where you're pregnant and you think it's a girl and you find out that it's a boy and you're like, what? It's still happy, but left turn. Right? Okay, so first I want to know about this ability to reach people and this thing that she's doing. Because this, I mean, she's probably got big, like, crazy hair, and she might, like, she just has the ability to reach people, and I think it's beautiful. And this Emperor might be watching. They might see that. They could have Cancer in their chart, and they're like, wow. They might just think that you're like a healer. Not think. They could see that quality about you. You don't have to work in a healing profession to be a healer. You could just be someone who listens, right? And that is, you know, to them is beautiful. And this says, believe in your power. That's my point. She's sitting here thinking that she's manifesting this. One thing that you should believe in your power about is that the universe is you're gonna get, or you should be asking for what's in your highest good, right? Tell me about this moment where she's like having to stomp her feet to get attention from this person. It could be from family, right? And they just aren't, it's like they're not cooperating. They're not trying to collaborate. They're just not. Is there a moment where she just is like, it's unexpected? Death. She might stomp her feet as far as a grown-ass woman does. Like a grown-ass Sagittarian woman. Okay, I'm joking and being facetious saying they're stomping their feet. But have you met Saggy women? Okay, we say the things. And it might look like this. Bro, you don't give me enough time. You don't give me enough attention. You are pissing me off. You and your whatever. You guys can laugh and be silly or, you know, whatever you think it is that you're doing to me. It's not working. I'm out. Peace. Pachoom, pachoom, pachoom. Sagittarius style. Okay, and it's probably funny and comical and one of those, I'm sorry that my extremely hurtful and accurate things I said about you. Sorry for that, sort of, not really. Bye. Like, I'm sick and tired of trying, it feels like whoever this masculine is This masculine, this other one, this feels like two people. The one where you have to like stop your feet to try to get their attention, it feels like they're intimidated by you. And so they put you in a position to where you have to throw a fit, and they're like, see, you're not strong. But they're watching you touch all of these people and being able, and your expanse is far and wide, and they're like, how are you doing that? You need to go sit down. And that's, you don't tell a Saggy to sit down. Okay, we don't sit down. We're a horse. Do horses sit down? No way. No fucking way. Show me a horse that's sitting down, then we'll continue this conversation. Otherwise, you go sit down, my guy. I've got shit to do. So what's the Tower? It's you might live in a place that has pretty stars in a real way. And it's like this, you might know someone with a boyish quality. Like they could have a baby face. All right, but they're an emperor, but they're sweet. The cross. And it's like, it's almost like somebody could be sitting there like fuming from whatever it was they just found out or just heard or were just told or just treated, right? Or this ending, right? I see the coffin right there. And they're sitting there fuming, and then beep. This emperor rolls in with a message, and there's numbers on the message. It might be an address. Today. Maybe like, this could be like just after 2, or something about 55555. This is the change, and you're like, wow, wow. And you go from this side to that side out of nowhere. Like literally while you're still fuming about this person that makes you have to stomp your feet as a grown-ass woman. And don't get me wrong, I mean, don't come at me sideways saying, you know, we would never do that. Have you ever been with an infuriating person that on purpose holds things so that you can't get them, withholds things this far away from you? It's not good. All right, let's go to an extended and see, because right out of nowhere this emperor rolls in. It's the Emperor in Temperance, and if you've been following that story with us for a while, that is a masculine who believes that they found their perfect woman in you, right? Okay, the link for the extended is in the box below. Till next time, Saggy, bye.